Hello Vibes family, hello Vibes, welcome back to the Highest Good Tarot. I'm coming on to do a general reading for the collective to see what you need to know at this time for your highest good. We're going to start out with the energy oracle just to kind of see what kind of energies is playing out here for the collective. Let's see. Alright, what is the energy of the collective at this time? We already have one. There's another one that came out. Let's see. Is there anything else? Okay. So the first card out, you guys, is a storm warning with anxiety and fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so that's the throat chakra. So what I'm getting with this, you guys, that this is a potential, not saying that it is a storm, but there's a difficult situation that's going on in your life at this time that you're worrying about. And for some of you, it is because you're not speaking your truth. Is what I'm getting. And then as well as this is your thoughts. This is how you're thinking. It is not as a big of a deal. But it is something to be mindful of. If you're not, I'm also getting, if you're not careful with what you say, it can cause a problem. It may, some things be shook up. Yep, I feel like some things, are some conversations that's going to have to be had. We're going to dive deeper into this with the tarot. Let's get right into it, because I'm feeling like there's a couple of situations that's going on. Let's clarify this storm warning here. Wow. You got the Six of Swords in reverse. Now, Six of Swords upright is moving towards some calmer shores, but Six of Swords in reverse is you staying stuck in a situation that is unhealthy, that is causing difficulty, some potential danger. And then also you have the King of Swords in reverse. So there's definitely I feel like there's some strict, somebody's acting out of character here. Yeah, I feel like someone is acting abrupt with you. It's like, but why? But why are they doing this? Let's go back to that, but we'll check out this anxiety. Why is the anxiety here? Well, okay. Now this is a Queen of Wands here. Somebody got a passion for something that they want to do. They want to take action. But why are you worried? Stressing over something that you want to do. Wow, that flew out, y'all. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're stressing because you don't think you have enough. You're not grounded enough, or you don't have enough money, or your resources are limited. There's a problem here with you taking action. Let me take another one for this here. So there was one that was turned in here and I didn't know. Let me just look at it. I don't know if it was already turned wrong in the deck, but let me just see what it is. It's the Three of Cups. But let me just take another one for this anxiety. Got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Wands upright. What else? Okay. The Hermit and the World. Yep, somebody, you got a passion, you have something that you want to do, that you want to go toward, and you may not have the resources, and you're kind of worried about that. Hold on, someone is calling y'all. So what I was saying is, you have a passion that you want to go toward. You may not have the resources that you need to get something started, but some of you are ready to break out and be seen, come out in the world, because you've been in hermit mode. You've been in solitude, away from it seemed like you got yourself together, and now there's something that you want to break out and do. And maybe if you speak on it to this person or to someone, when you tell them what it is that you want to do, it's going to cause a problem, and it's going to cause a problem. And that's where the anxiety is coming from. Let's take one this for this 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel here. What is it that you need to speak your truth about? We have the Devil here. And I feel like with this Devil, there's some changes that you are making. It could be some bad habits that you're trying to break. Or there's a new beginning that you're trying to move toward. No longer wanting to be in a certain space that you're in right now. Let's take another one. Okay, you have the Knight of Swords. I feel like you are being called to go ahead and speak. I mean, you feel like it needs to happen, like it should have been that happen. It's the energy that I'm getting, like yesterday. Things have done got too far gone, and now it's time for you to just say it, and you got to. Let's dive a little deeper into this. Why is this such a difficult situation? Who is this acting out of character? And why? Why is the 6 of Swords here in reverse with the King of Swords here in reverse? What is that about? Okay. Ace of Cups. You have Judgment. And the Page of Cups. Now, let me tell you here. The Ace of Cups is saying, open your heart and receive the emotions around you. Judgment says, answering the call to action creates new opportunity. Page of Cups says, don't let your emotions get in the way. So, y'all, this is really just clarifying. This is the feeling, the energy that I'm getting here. That you want to move towards something. There's opportunity here. And for most, it's a passion that you have, that you're ready to move toward. And you're not trying to be held up by these emotions. Okay? Or dealing with this person. This person that you're dealing with that could cause a potential problem and don't want to hear this, whatever it is that you have to say. You love them. But you're not... Love can't stop you. You can't stay here based on love. You got to go. And maybe some of you are reluctant to leave. And the reason why the 6 of Swords is here, because you don't want to leave this person because you love this person. But you got to answer the call, baby. You're being judged. There's a judgment here. You got to move toward your purpose. Okay, purpose. Page of Cups is self-exploration, following your intuition. You know what it is that you have to do. You don't want to leave, but you need to. It's time. Yeah. Why don't you want to leave the situation? Why don't you want to leave the situation? And why will it cause a problem? Why will it cause a problem? Okay, you got 8 of Cups. This talks about make your decision and take action with confidence. It's definitely, you gotta get away, the Emperor, own your own space with confidence. And then the 8 of Swords here, which says, it seems like you're blocked, but you can still take a step. Oh, y'all. It's like the same thing is coming out. I'm getting the same thing. So, you know you need to leave. This person's not going to like it. It could potentially cause a storm, but you got to do it. You're the Emperor. You got to take charge. And you got to take action and move on this journey. You don't want to go because you have love for this person. This is self-sabotage. Your way of thinking, you know, you feel like you got to stay because you don't want to leave. And then you got fears and doubts, okay? Some of you, I mean, take what resonates. If this is not your situation, please leave it here for someone else. But this is what's coming through here. Now, let's take some for this. What is the passion that you have that's causing so much anxiety that you know you're trying to move toward? Okay. You have the 5 of Cups. Because something here, it says feel your grief, but know that things will get better. Because you have suffered a loss here with this person or this situation. And now you're trying to move towards something better. Okay? This is that anxiety, despair, disappointment, fear of risk. Look, I happen to look at the bottom of the deck already. This Tower have to happen. It says always expect the unexpected. Collapse, upheaval, destruction, foundational shift, reality check, ambition, adversity. Let me pull from another deck. Okay. Will you be able to speak your truth? What needs to be said? What is the conversation that needs to be had aside from that you gotta go, that you got to leave, that you want to aspire to something better, or you know, a new opportunity, a new adventure, a higher calling for some of you. Let's see, what can we take? What is this conversation? Will you be able to have this conversation? The Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Some of you are still thinking about, some of you will not have this conversation because you just don't, you're not ready. You don't feel grounded enough. You don't feel like you're able to. What else? Yeah, some of you, Page of Pentacles, you got one foot in the door, and one foot on the ground and one foot not. It still seems like to me you maybe I should just say after you have the conversation. Yeah, it's going to cause some type of uproar, maybe a storm. But what's the final outcome? How is this person that you're having a conversation with, how are they going to respond? You know, what is the outcome of that? There's a 2 of Wands. For some of you, I feel like you'll be able to go ahead and pursue whatever you're pursuing. At least go back to school, or at least study some more. But some of you, you're going out into the world. You are moving away from this person. That's what your passion is going to take you from. It's going to, you know, that's why it causes you to move, because you're going to be traveling. You're going to be traveling, and you're just going to have to go, okay? But this King of Wands, that's a passion of yours. The Hermit. Yeah, you're going to travel and move. You're going to have to do it. You're going to be alone. You're moving this person. So what is the possible outcome with this person receiving this information? Wow, y'all. They're going to want to go with you. They don't want to see you go. So with this, and that's maybe why it's so difficult here for you, because this person, they love you. They don't want to see you go. They're going to be coming after you. And at the same time, I just heard same time, somebody may try to stop you from going, try to stop you from leaving. Look, somebody's going to try to stop you from leaving. Page of Wands in reverse. They don't want you to go. Let me take another. Let's see here. Now, I know I like to use a intuitive Kev deck when I really want to dive in and see what the hell is going on. Who is this? Is there going to be some opposition or someone trying to stop you from leaving? What is going on with this? Who's trying to stop it? Who's trying to stop you from leaving? Will this person try to stop you from leaving? What is their thoughts? What is their motives after receiving this? I know they don't want you to go. For some of you, it's somebody who love you and they just hate to see you go. But then there is someone also that you got somebody who's going to try to stop you. But the Most High going to take care of them. There's nothing to worry about. They upset with this Five of Wands. You know, it might be some little conflict in situations, but they're not going to stop you from your Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. They feel heartbroken and despair. But then you're going to have somebody that, one of you in your situation, it's going to be all love. They're going to celebrate you and be happy for you. So let's get some final messages here. Whoever this talking to here, you're going to have the conversation. I know you have some worries and anxiety around it. It may cause a storm for some of you, but you're moving to, to a better place. It's time for you to pursue your passion. There's something better that waits you, and you're going to have success in it. So don't hold yourself back. Okay? Don't miss this opportunity is what I'm going to say, because I feel like there's an opportunity for you to go travel, see the world, or whatever it is that you're passionate about, that you've been wanting to do. And this situation that you're in have been holding you up from doing that. So let's get some final messages for the collective, for you. All right, let's get some final messages. Final messages. I'm going to take 3. Angels, Guardian Angel deck. There's 2. Maybe 1 more. Well, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. We got 3. So the first one we have is love. And it says, love, it says, negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. Wow. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought and feeling with love and light. Fill both your heart and mind, aligning to your soul's sacred purpose, and unleash your divine potential through the power of love. What did I tell y'all? Some of y'all was self-sabotaging in your thoughts because you don't want to leave. You love this person. But your angel guidance says those negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging to your pursuit of happiness. Okay? It says consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Fill both your heart and mind, aligning to your soul's sacred purpose. What did I told you? I just said you are going to a higher calling for some of you. All right? Towards your purpose here. You're coming from a place of love, but it cannot stop you. You still can have what you want. Okay? If you don't allow love to stop you and block your opportunity. The next one is prayer. It says, Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me not to fear the transient nature of life. Help me to remember the internal light which emanates from my soul, and the eternal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I am internally guided and loved by God and all creation. Okay, that's beautiful. And last, gratitude. It says, thank you. This is a heartfelt thanks to you from someone you recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your sacred path. See, even with these last messages, y'all, you got to move on. You know, this is a higher calling for some of you. This is your life purpose. And you're going to be helping others, okay? This is something you are being called to do. And both cards are saying how eternally blessed you are, how you are guided. And you know, you're being thanked for taking this path. So, I'm going to let you all do with this as you may. I hope it have helped you in some way. Thank you all for stopping by. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and high vibes.